Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Sheeran is ready to play some games. Hello everyone, and welcome to Giganato Gaming. I hope you enjoy the video. What is up, my fellow dinosaurians? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode of Astraeos Season 4. Last we left off, what'd we do? Oh yeah, we tamed a male Indoraptor and got an imprinted version, as well as tamed ourselves a, what's it called? Oh, a male Dracoos, dragon thing, because we got an imprinted version of that as well. Alright, so we got wood for whatever reason. Let's drop that stuff. We don't need any of that. But yeah, the reason we're back today is because a new update has launched, adding in a couple new creatures to the game. Well, one new creature and one revamped creature. We got the Araneo TLC that just came out not that long ago. Today, in fact. And we've got ourselves the Burrowbuck, which is the next fantastic tames creature. Now, I have no idea how to tame the Burrowbuck just yet. I'd like to see if we can find one in today's episode. If we find one, then I'll see if we can tame it or not. But yeah, today, we're going to see if we can find the TLC for the Araneo. That's right, the Araneo was the one that got a new TLC, that spider thing. Why people voted on the spider, I have no idea. I never really cared for the spider in this game, but it's here now, and we've got a lot going for it. And I hear there is... I did get a server hitch not that long ago about the Burrowbuck. They spawn in, like, the coastal areas as well as the desert. Which, you know, desert makes sense because jackalopes tend to live in the desert. With the Burrowbuck, you basically just gotta look for... Damn it. Every time I go to my greenhouse, there is always a Cerato just chilling by my greenhouse. And yeah, if you guys find yourselves enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we can... Ooh, there's one right here. What level are you? That's a 20. Alright. That didn't take long. We found a Burrowbuck. It's only a level 20. But it's here. Wow. That looks kind of cool. They're aggressive and skittish, so I don't want to get too close to it. Yeah, look at that. It's digging up burrows. That's awesome. I do love that. We'll tame one at one point, but first, let's see if we can get the spider. I want to get like a male and a female Araneo. I hear they're really good now. Like they can knock creatures out, they can web stuff more efficiently, they can climb and do whatever a normal spider would normally be able to do. But anyway, as I was saying, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we can get this channel to 2,000 subscribers. That would be super amazing. With that, let's begin the video. Alright, so we got a couple Brontos. We've got... Alright, so there should be Araneos all over the place here. Oh, there's one right here. What level are you? 50. Yeah, and I heard these guys are actually knockout tames now. They tame with spoiled meat and superior kibble. Alright. There's a max level on the ground already. That's a female. We should be able to knock him out in no time. We'll just use arrows to shoot this guy. Look at that. That is actually really cool. Alright, can we knock you out? There we go. Alright, what level are you? If you could be a high level male, you're a 55. Okay, cool. Alright, I just wanna... Ouch. Kill your friend. There we go. Well, that didn't take long. Alright. Alright, we're on passive, right? We're staying on passive? Okay, cool. Alright, no snakes around, right? Alright, let's see if we can put the kibble in. And he tamed right away. Oh, cool. Alright. Let's put you away. That was pretty straightforward. Let's see if we can maybe find another one. Alright, there's one right here. It's a level 50. I'd rather see if we could try to get, like, a high-level male. Something a little high-level. We already got a max-level female. And they're knockout tames, which is actually, you know, beneficial. Alright, any Araneos here? Any max-level spiders? Oh, there's a spider here. That's a 60. Oh, what level are you? That's a 140 female. We already have a female. I'd like to see if we can get a male. That would be good. Maybe get an imprinted version, see how good these guys really are. What the hell? A taser snake? What the hell's that all about? Jesus. A goddamn taser snake. I didn't know that was gonna be a thing. What is that? Is that a shiny? I'm guessing that's a shiny. Jesus Christ, dude. That scared the hell out of me. Alright, we got a scorpion. Alright. I don't want to shoot this thing again. I'll get tased again. Christ almighty. Yeah, that was a shiny. A taser Titanoboa. Oh, what'd we get from that? Oh yeah, shinies drop stuff. What'd we get? Bunch of stuff. We got some sap. We got some energy brew, some medical brew, some green gems, blue gems, red gems. Huh, pretty cool. Let's see if we could find a male Araneo. And then I'd like to see what the Burrowbuck's all about. Maybe we could tame that level 20 just to try it out. And then maybe, like, in another episode or something, we could get a higher level. Yeah, normally I'd be playing Jurassic World Evolution 3 at this time, but the new update released, I just had to look at it. Alright, any more Araneos? Alright, I think we cleared out everything over here. Except for this dung beetle. Sorry, buddy, I'm gonna have to get rid of you. Nothing personal, just looking for some spiders. Alright, I guess while we wait for the other spiders to spawn in, we could check out the spider we have. Oh yeah, that cave was not far from base at all. It did not take long to find these guys. It really did not. Alright, we got a level 20 Burrowbuck. We're gonna tame it just to start us out. And then maybe next episode we could go after a... what's it called? A higher level. Like something a little bit stronger. Alright, so we need an Araneo saddle. Alright, can we land? Thank you. Let's go up the stairs. And there we go. We're gonna test out the spider first, and then we'll go after the Burrowbuck. Alright, so Araneo saddle. We should have the resources for an Araneo saddle, right? Alright, so the Araneo. We had 41 into health, 29 into stam, oxygen, food, no one cares, 30 into weight, 35 into melee. Something's going on with the Dino Depot mod at the moment, and that spider just spazzed out for whatever reason. Damn. Alright. You don't have the greatest carry weight. I didn't think you did. Let's put the saddle onto you. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, we kind of lift our front legs when we walk. Oh, when we walk, we just use our normal legs. But when we run... ah, okay. That's kind of cool. Alright, something's weighing us down. Alright, that's a little bit better. Not too much better, but a little bit better. You know, I'm going to eat some of this cactus sap. Alright. So we got melee, which is right-click. Web shot, which is hold left-click and right-click at the same time. Alright, there's an Alpha Bronto 135. Damn. Alright. We don't have a lot of stam, which is an issue. Alright, we need to... Alright, can we jump? Oh, we can jump. We can actually jump. That's pretty awesome. Alright, let me get some stam back. Maybe level you up in weight a bit, just so you can carry us a bit more. 66. And we do torpor. We don't do much torpor, but we do torpor. I was shooting webs. Yeah, we can jump. Let's see what the other moves are. Toggle climbing is C. Enable tether mode. Hold right click and C. Alright, RG, can you die? So we do 69, 72. Oh, we do more damage each time we web. And we get silk from that. Okay, that's cool. We start with 1800 health, which doesn't seem like much. Alright, so hold, right click, and C. Oh. Oh, okay, hold on. Ooh. Hold X. Oh. And we can climb. Alright. That is cool. Bison? Don't be a problem for me. Please don't be a problem for me. I just wanna play around on my spider. That's all I wanna do. Alright. You know what? Pretty cool. Maybe we can get an imprinted version. See how good that is? Let's get to 2,000 health. Maybe get your melee up a bit. Yeah, you're not much of a fighter, but maybe in like a huge army of these guys might be really good. Alright. Let's maybe see what the Burrowbuck is all about. There's a level 20 down there. Yeah, right there. And a bunch of Argentavis. Damn, I'm gonna have to kill a lot of stuff in the area. So many Argentavis. Oh, I hit a Pteranodon. Okay. Let me just do some research on how to tame the Burrowbuck. Just to see, just to get like a... okay, can we kill this RG? Thank you, Jesus. Alright, now there's a saber after me. Alright, 25 levels. Let's get up to maybe 30,000. And then just put the rest into melee. There we go. That's good. And then get rid of this guy. Alright. Now, let me do some research on how to tame the Burrowbuck, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I'm back. And it's actually quite simple. You just gotta crouch, slowly approach it, and then feed it kibble or carrots. That's really all you have to do. Pretty straightforward, though you do have to watch out for the burrow, though. I think those act like bear traps, I would imagine. Alright, there's a Hatzagopteryx here. I might deal with that in a... Where is it? There's a Hatzagopteryx. Where is it? There it is. Sir, I'm gonna need you to not exist. There we go. Alright. I'm trying to tame this Burrowbuck. So, it's actually quite simple. You just gotta approach it. Slowly approach it and feed it. That's really all you gotta do. Because if you run at it, it will get scared. So you want to crouch. Slowly approach it. Show it you mean no harm. That's what you gotta do. That is cool. You do look cool, I must say. Alright, we need to slowly walk towards it. Feed it kibble. And that's all there is to it. That is really all there is to it. And we got the Burrowbuck dossier. Oh, wow. Okay. That was a pretty simple, straightforward tame. I like that. So yeah, you just go up to it and feed it. Slowly. Alright. we should probably see if there's a higher level in the area. Because a level 20 is cool and all, that's our first one. Alright, let me just see if there are any more in the area. Okay, there is another one in the area. Let's go ahead and see where it is. Maybe if it's like a higher level, like a 135 or something, we could go after it. But yeah, these guys are pretty straightforward, actually. We just gotta look for their burrows. I think we do have to watch out for the burrow, though. Because they become, like, super aggressive, I guess. There it is. And I think that's an alpha. Oh, there is something here. Hold on. There's a couple of them here. Alright. That didn't take long at all. Alright, let's see what we got. There's one of the burrows. Okay, yeah, you do have to avoid the burrows. I did hear. Alright, what level are you? 140. Okay, cool. That's a 140. And this one is an alpha. A level 25 alpha. Okay, that one has a parent. That one has a kid, so... Alright. Let's see if we can do this. And these are just pretty straightforward tames. Hopefully this should be straightforward. If the level 20 is anything to go by. Alright. Let's go ahead and slowly approach this guy. Slowly approach him. And then we can see if this guy is any worth it. I was kind of hoping you'd walk towards me. Ooh. Drop little pellets. That's cool. There we go. That's the 140 tamed. Awesome. Alright. Should we tame that alpha just so we have an alpha? I mean, it's only a level 25. So, I don't expect it to be that great. Let's kill it. Kill it, see what happens. What happens if you go into the burrow? What happens? Alright, we're trapped. Yep, that's what happens. And then you gotta fight your way. Alright, yeah, so they are like bear traps. But yeah, that was just for science purposes. But yeah, these guys are pretty straightforward. Alright, are there any more? There are. Okay, cool. They're spawning in like hotcakes. Or you could say, they're spawning in like rabbits. Okay, these guys are relatively common. That's another alpha, a level 20, with a baby alpha. Well, that's an alpha dodo, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna see if I could find a high-level female. And I'll bring you guys back once we... Alright, that is a female, but you know what? I'm not gonna... Or should we? We do have better breeding. And, of course, I'm thirsty, so let's go ahead and drink. Should we tame it? I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna get the best stats anyway. I'll see if we can find a high level. You know what? We'll tame it. We'll tame it. There's the alpha. A burrow doe. Oh, I love how it's called a burrow doe to signify that it's a female. I love that. Like with the dread mares, the males are called dread stallions. That's awesome. Let's see if we can find maybe one more. Maybe get like a higher level or something. Yeah, these guys are pretty straightforward. Alright, are there any more? Alright, there's another one. Alright, there's a 140 male. Okay, another 140 male. You know what? We might tame this one in case it has better stats. Alright, let me kill this arch. Just tame this real quick. I'm gonna put you here. Hide you here. Alright, you're kind of blue. I do like that. That's a beautiful color. There we go. That's the next one tamed. Alright, I got that guy anyway. I think that's a Carno. Yep, it did. Alright, dragon. Let me ride you. Thank you. There we go. Jesus. 145 female. Perfect. That's just what we need. And you're like bright green. Doesn't help with these damn trees in the way. I'm gonna have to ask these compies to kindly piss off. Alright, and this will be the last Burrowbuck we tame for today. Or, sorry, in this case, Burrowdoe. There we go. That's female tamed. High-level female. What we could do is breed up the imprinted version and use the perfect version to breed up with the alpha. Yeah, we could do that. The alpha I might do on my spare time. But this guy... yeah, we're going to breed him up, see if we can get an imprinted version. Alright, the rabbit thing has been tamed. Alright, so the female. 40 into health, 42 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 38 into weight, 27 into melee. Alright, you had terrible melee, but you have pretty decent health. So here's the Burrowdoe. And out of the two males, which one do we like the most? Alright, this one... alright, this one's the 140 male. 28 into health, 39 into stam, oxygen, food, no one cares. 32 into weight, 32 into melee. Okay, and then this one. 36 into health, 34 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 39 into weight, 29 into melee. Alright, I guess we'll go with this one since you have better health. They have, like, multiple groups. Oh, that's cool. Behavior, enable mating. Alright, we're gonna breed these up. See if we can get an imprinted version. And hopefully we'll be good to go. I love how you're called the Burrowdoe and you're called the Burrowbuck. That's awesome. Alright, let me go make a saddle for the Burrowbuck. And I'll bring you guys back once this guy's fully imprinted, fully grown, and ready to go. Alright, quick little update. The Burrowbuck saddle is relatively cheap. We only need about 80 fiber, 150 hide, 2 metal ingots, and 10 cementing paste. They're relatively cheap. So these guys, I guess, are supposed to be like early tames, I would imagine. Alright, I just thought I'd bring that little update, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're back, and we've got our fully imprinted Burrowbuck. And already we're pretty fast. Alright, so we do air jump with space. We do a long jump if we grab and hold. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool how we can do that. Let's see what kind of damage we do. Seem to have a bunch of stam. So the limit is 3. We can do up to a triple jump. Alright, let's see what kind of damage I have. So melee. I think that's a headbutt. 116. Not bad. And I do realize there is an Alpha Spino here. We'll level you 20. Alright, cool. Alright, right click does dirt camo. Oh. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Oh, we can make quick getaways. Alright, so use place burrow with C. A game. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. We could use it. Oh. Dude. That is... okay, that is awesome. Look at that. Wow. I'm impressed. I really am impressed with this. Wow. So this is our little home. Wow. Okay, that's awesome. I do have to say. And we use them as, like, portals. Okay, toggle burrow type. We got a gateway, a trap, entrance. Ah. I see. I see. Alright. Alright, so long jump with spacebar. Oh, we can haul ass. We can really haul ass if we wanted to. Look at that. That's awesome. Alright, we wanted to make a quick escape. This Especially from this Rex. There we go. Alright, what else can we do? Yeah, we do have a cooldown with the Burrow. I think we do have to be within the vicinity of it. Oh, wow. This guy's awesome. Wait, can we shoot off the back of you? We can. Okay, that's gonna be awesome. So I think these guys are really meant to be early tames. Let's see if we can jump to this red boosted drop. Alright, I don't know if we take fall damage or not. Okay, we do. Very little. Make our escape. Yo, this guy's awesome. I love how we can go underground, and there's actually an underground mechanic now. Well, there kind of was an aberration, but it wasn't like a whole mechanic. It was just more of an environmental thing. Alright, let's go ahead. Some flak armor. I guess that's cool. That's actually better than what I have. I'm just going to put this on. Started off with 5,900 health. Oh, we kind of kicked the ground. That's awesome. Don't mind the sirens in the background. That's just the fire department making their routes. Now let's head back home. We can actually charge or jump as we're running around, which is pretty awesome. We can actually climb the base with the rabbit. I like this guy. He's awesome. Real talk, he's awesome. I have an idea for a title. We stole one of Santa's reindeer. That'd be awesome. Alright. So let's put you somewhere. Let's put you somewhere. So yeah, these guys aren't really too rare. They're actually pretty common. And, they're around the beaches. I also hear they spawn on the desert areas as well. Let's just put you here. So yeah, here we go. We got the Burrowbuck. Very cool. And with that, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.